Hey guys, today I'm gonna talk to y'all about mental health again. I know last week, the day that I recorded the video, I was still kind of coming off of my panic attack that I had earlier that day. Um, when it comes to like panic attacks and stuff like that, everybody is different, and based on your attack will determine how quickly you can bounce back from it. And sometimes everybody varies. Some people are quick, some people it takes them a little while. But yeah, as a reminder, I'm not a doctor. I'm just somebody that has experience with a lot of mental situations, all for myself, as well as dealing with certain people that has gone that went through certain things. But so anyway, today, so what is mental health? It's not always going to be in your head. A lot of people say, oh, it's just in your head. No, it's more to it. It could be like just how your brain chemistry is, life experiences, like for example, trauma or abuse that you've gone through. It could be like a family history of things. For all I know, I think some things are inherited from one side of the family or the other or both. I don't know. Everybody's different. But some of the early warning signs that you might experience or you might see other people experience, is like the changes in sleeping and eating patterns. It could be, you or someone else pulling away from other people and activities that they've never had a problem before. Little to no energy, feeling hopeless or helpless, excessive drinking and picked up a drug habit. Sometimes you can feel confused, forgetful, and just out of nowhere, sometimes you'll be yelling or fighting with friends and family for no reason because one little thing kind of sets you off. And some of your triggers, which varies from person to person. No two people are alike. It's having all these thoughts and memories that keeps coming back over and over. It's like on repeat. It doesn't want to go away. You could have thoughts of harming yourself or harming others and having problems taking care of your daily tasks that you would typically have throughout the day. Like making sure you're making sure yourself and home is clean, taking care of your family, work, school, even your performances at work and school can also suffer. But the degree of that suffering will determine what you're going through in that one given moment in time. Sorry if it seems like I'm looking away. I'm looking at my computer too to kind of help. But I've been going through a lot of what I consider to be reputable websites like Mayo Clinic, WebMD, mental health .gov. Yeah, mentalhealth.gov, and there's a lot of different reputable websites out there. I know there's more to it than what I just mentioned. I don't go onto Wikipedia. There's just something about it that I don't like. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing. There's just something about Wikipedia that I just don't trust, that I don't like. But if you want to go on Wikipedia and read up on whatever, go for it. But I'm just trying to find the more reputable stuff. You know, like I said, Mayo Clinic, WebMD, mentalhealth.gov, and several others. I just can't remember offhand what the rest are. But, so just be careful of what you read online, because not everything will be accurate. The best place to get information is to actually go to your doctor and talk to them about it, or go to a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Because I do know, if I'm not mistaken, with a psychologist and a psychiatrist, I do know that one of them can prescribe medications, and I don't think the other one can. I can't remember which one is which. I do know that's one difference. But, you know, and like I said in my last video, I've did one-on-one, like, with a mental health doctor, which was an X amount of appointments. It was short term. And I've done group therapy, which, again, another one of those, you only do it for X amount of appointments within a certain amount of time. And I did that 3 times. And yeah, I had a few issues I had to work out. One of them I'm fine with, the other one some things are easier to get past than others, and some it's a lot harder than it seems. And when you deal with certain things, you can't just, something bad happens, something dramatic or whatever the case may be, if it happens, you cannot just let it go and just move on. That does not always happen. But knowing who to turn to learn the skills that you need to work through that situation, to help you, for lack of better words, come to terms with it, to the point to where it's easier for you to deal with it. You know, learn the skills that you need to get to that point. Because I had one situation, I somewhat witnessed unexpectedly, and when I was in group therapy, of course, there's a lot of people there. There was the mental health doctor, there was a caseworker, and one advantage of going to group is, hey, you never know, there might be somebody in that group that might have been through the same thing that you've been through, or something similar, or they know somebody that has been through something similar to what you've been through, and this is how they've dealt with it. you might be able to learn something from it. Just because one little trick helped this person doesn't mean that they're going to help somebody else. Yeah, as I was saying, one mechanism to help you may not work for the next person. I mean, it does not hurt to try, but give it time to see if it does work, and if it does, awesome. If not, okay, let's see. Okay, we tried this. Let's try this. See if this works. Maybe if you have a little bit of success with this, try something else. And if you have some success with this, try putting them together. See how that works. No, who knows what's going to happen. But if you're diagnosed with something, like any of the multitudes of mental illnesses, get as much information that you possibly can. Arm yourself with information. Learn anything and everything that you can get your hands on, because it can help you in the long run. You know, because I'm always on my computer. I'm always doing research on what I have, so I can figure out, and also talking to other people so I can figure out how I can handle my situation. Okay, what are some of the techniques that this person is using, or what are some of the techniques that this website says that you can try, and what this website too, or this book, or whatever. Learn what you got. Do your research online, go to the library, get books, talk to people, talk to doctors, learn tricks of how you can help manage your situation. And it's okay to open up to everybody. Well, not necessarily everybody, but to those that you trust. So, yeah. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or tips, or anything that you would like to share, drop them in the comments below. See you next time.